the rumor was that allegedly Messiah was in some kind of gay relationship with a classmate or somebody in school. They were under the age of 17 sharing adult photos, even though they weren't adults.
So, but then yeah, that's I think that's why I was excited. I wanted to see what that felt like, and I wanted, you know what I mean? Everybody want people to know them.
Right.
But then I started realizing that I cared more about how they know.
T.I. just can't stay out of the spotlight. This time, it's not King Harris stirring things up, it's his older son, Messiah. Word on the street is that T.I. allegedly cut him off after a leaked video hit the internet, and fans are going wild, trying to figure out what really happened. Messiah's always been the chill one. No flexing, no online drama, no messy posts. He stayed low-key since his early days on T.I. and Tiny. The family hustle, slowly fading from the spotlight while his siblings kept shining on camera. People thought he just wanted peace until that leaked clip flipped everything upside down overnight. Now everybody's talking, and the clip supposedly revealed some private details about Messiah's personal life. The internet went crazy. Threads popped up everywhere, and everyone had an opinion. But the loudest silence, it came from T.I. himself.
And there was a lady who called Rashida's business saying that her son and Kai were having an inappropriate relationship, and he was gay, and she was trying to confront her and stuff like that.
The man who never misses a chance to speak didn't post, didn't clap back, didn't even drop a cryptic quote. That quiet hit different, and fans started connecting dots, wondering if he'd really turned his back on his own son. Some say this hit close to home for T.I., especially since hip-hop still struggles with accepting certain lifestyles. The fact that Messiah's alleged video blew up the way it did shows just how cruel social media can be. But here's the twist: people were way too quick to assume that T.I.'s silence meant rejection, when maybe, just maybe, he was staying quiet to protect his son instead. What's wild is that Messiah ain't the only Harris who dipped from the spotlight. His younger brother Deja Danny stepped back too, but for a whole different reason. Word is, he turned down a massive $80,000 offer just to stay on Family Hustle because he didn't want to live off his dad's fame. That's real pride right there. He wanted to make his own name, earn respect his way, and even linked up with J. Cole to build something on his own terms. But Messiah's exit, that one hits different. It feels heavy, emotional, and deeper than anyone expected. T.I.'s always preached discipline, pushing his kids to grind for success instead of getting it handed to them. But now fans are asking, was this tough love or something much darker behind the scenes? Online talk says T.I. might have pulled away because of Messiah's alleged sexuality, and that's what's got social media in a full meltdown. The wildest part, Messiah hasn't said a word. No post, no denial, not even a quote.
What made you take the different route from the trap route, like your dad?
I didn't grow up in the trap. Simple as that. I didn't grow up in the trap. He grew up in it. You know, he did all type of that stuff, so.
That silence got people wondering, is he protecting his peace or hiding some serious pain? So why would T.I. turn on his own son now? That's what the internet's asking loud and clear. People are saying, if you can love King after all his wild antics, how could you disown Messiah for something he hasn't even confirmed? Some even added, doesn't matter if he's gay or not, that's still your blood, that's still your son. The fans are tired of the double standards, and until somebody from the Harris clan speaks up, these rumors ain't going anywhere. With Messiah staying silent, King causing fresh chaos, rumors about him getting an older woman pregnant, and T.I. posting like everything's normal, this family's name just won't leave the headlines. Whatever's happening behind those mansion doors, the tension is real and fans can feel it. The Harris family's been under a microscope for years, but lately, things are straight up falling apart in public view. Messiah, the chill one who always stayed out of trouble, is now caught in a rumor storm that just won't die. The leaked footage had fans whispering about everything, his identity, his relationship with his dad, and the silence from both sides only made it all seem more serious. T.I., who's usually quick to speak his mind, whether it's about politics, music, or another rapper, has gone completely ghost. No tweets, no shady posts, no interviews, nothing. That's not the T.I. people are used to. So now everyone's reading between the lines, convinced his silence means there's truth behind the gossip. Some fans think it's a private family issue being dealt with quietly, while others swear T.I. has turned his back on Messiah because of who he might be. Either way, the internet's split down the middle, And while Messiah is keeping it low-key,
He's always had an old soul but you know, now he's like Benjamin Buttons with it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know where he gets it.
trying to stay out the mess, King Harris is doing the total opposite, being loud, reckless, and viral every other week. King's been giving the blogs endless content lately, and some people swear he's doing it on purpose. Word is, him getting a woman pregnant might have been his way to shut down those whispers about his own alleged DL rumors. Whether that's true or not, the Harris family's image has been looking shaky, and T.I.'s posts about family unity don't match the chaos fans keep seeing online. The public's reaction has been explosive. Comment sections on every platform are on fire. People are calling out what they see as straight-up hypocrisy, saying, how can T.I. and Tiny judge their son when their own names have been tied to worse stuff? It's like the internet's holding up a mirror, forcing them to face the fact that this family's no stranger to scandal. Plenty of folks are jumping in to defend Messiah too. They're saying even if the rumors are true, that still doesn't give T.I. a reason to turn his back on his own kid. That's your blood, one fan wrote. A father's love ain't supposed to come with conditions. Others keep pointing out how T.I. always defends King no matter how wild he gets. But when it comes to Messiah, the vibe feels cold, distant, and off. The whole conversation has shifted from gossip to a real debate about what family loyalty really means when fame, pride, and image get in the way. Insiders claim Messiah's silence isn't about shame, it's about strategy. They say he knows speaking out could make things blow up even worse, especially since T.I.'s public persona has always been about control, discipline, and dominance. But here's where it gets really wild. Word on the street says this whole situation runs way deeper than a leaked clip or family tension. Some believe it's cracking open the polished image T.I.'s been protecting for years. After all, he's always branded himself as family first, the king of his castle, the one who holds everything together. When fans look at how things are unfolding, that perfect family picture T.I. painted doesn't look so perfect anymore. People online are saying this might just be karma catching up, years of controlling narratives, lecturing others about loyalty and discipline. And now he's facing those same lessons right inside his own home. It's wild because T.I. built his whole image on being the wise one, the man preaching respect, structure, and family values. But when it comes to his own son, the silence is loud. Fans are calling this the biggest contradiction of his career, and they're dragging him without mercy.
He spoke on how you turned down $80K from Family Hustle. Now, talk to us about that.
It was just time, you know, to just branch out and do my own thing, focus more on me, and just find a little bit more about who I am.
Some are even pulling up old interviews where he bragged about being a hands-on father, comparing that to now when his son might need him the most and he's nowhere to be found. That kind of silence speaks volumes, and the internet's devouring it like candy-coated drama. Now here's the real twist. Insiders close to the Harris family claim Messiah started distancing himself months before the leaked video ever hit the web. Allegedly, he's been keeping to himself, focusing on music quietly, and staying out of Hollywood circles altogether. Maybe that's why he's been silent, not out of embarrassment, but because he's done with the fame game for good. Still, it's tough to ignore that his name's trending more for gossip than for his craft. And that's gotta hurt, especially when King Harris keeps stealing headlines with his wild antics, flashy lives, and nonstop chaos. The contrast between those two brothers couldn't be louder. One calm and private, the other loud and unpredictable. And now fans are whispering that maybe this runs deeper than a family scandal. Maybe Messiah's been battling that quiet feeling of being overlooked, watching King grab all the spotlight, even when it came from negativity. This whole situation might not just be about one rumor. It could be years of family tension finally boiling over for the world to see. What really sent fans into a frenzy was when T.I. dropped that cryptic post about protecting your peace and cutting off toxic energy. The timing was wild. It came right after the Messiah story started spreading. Instantly, people connected the dots, thinking it was a slick shot at his own son or a quiet confirmation that the rumors were real. And man, the internet exploded. Comment sections were on fire with fans saying, "So you calling your own son toxic now?" Others tried to defend T.I., saying it was just bad timing, that maybe it had nothing to do with Messiah at all. But come on, T.I.'s a pro at this game. He's been online too long not to know how people read between the lines. If that post wasn't about Messiah, he could have cleared it up fast, but he didn't. And that silence, it It's what keeps the story alive, wrapped up in pride, mystery, and ego. Meanwhile, other rappers and industry folks have been reacting quietly but clearly. Some liking shady posts, others unfollowing T.I. altogether, and one even commented, "Sometimes it's the ones closest to you that disappoint you most." No one dropped names, but the timing made it obvious who they meant. To make it worse, old interviews of T.I. preaching about parenting and loyalty started resurfacing, with fans clowning him for not practicing what he preached. The Harris brand, once seen as a model of Southern success, now looks like a full-blown soap opera playing out in real time. And while Tiny's been silent through all this chaos, her refusal to defend either side makes it look like even she's choosing peace over participation. Still, let's be real, the industry loves a scandal. This mess turned into instant promo for gossip blogs, messy podcasts, and reaction channels everywhere. The blog's been milking this story non-stop, spinning every detail for clicks, while T.I. just keeps posting his usual motivational quotes like nothing's happening. It's almost like he's daring the world to keep guessing, pretending there's no smoke while the fire burns brighter every day. Fans are split. Some say respect the family's privacy, others demand answers, and that's what keeps everyone glued to the screen. Because if T.I. ever decides to break his silence, you already know it's gonna shake the entire internet. People want to hear it straight from him. Did he really turn his back on his own son? Or is this just another misunderstood mess that social media turned into a circus? Until he faces it head on, the story keeps writing itself in real time, with every post, like, and comment adding another twist. The big question now, how long can T.I. stay quiet before it all blows up in his face? Because in today's world, silence doesn't look strong, it looks suspicious. Messiah might be fine living low-key, staying out of the spotlight, but the internet? Nah, it's not letting this one go. This story's got all the ingredients for viral drama, fame, loyalty, mystery, and a family name built on hip-hop royalty. It's the perfect storm that keeps trending because people feel like they're watching something legendary unravel right in front of them. And the wildest part? Nobody really knows the truth. Maybe Messiah is staying quiet to protect his dad's image. Maybe T's silence is his way of protecting his son. Or maybe, just maybe, there's a whole new chapter about to explode that nobody saw coming. One thing's for sure, this ain't the end of the Harris saga. The streets are watching, the blogs are watching, and every move T.I. makes feels like a clue in a family mystery that's only getting deeper. Stay tuned, hit like, subscribe, comment, and share, because this storm is far from over, and when it finally breaks, it's gonna shake the whole internet to its core.